My girlfriend said, "Your cooking sucks anyway." When I forgot to make dinner once, I said, "You're probably right." Then I only cooked for one. After 3 weeks of takeout, her apology came with tears. I, 27 male, have been with Veronica, 25, for 2.5 years, living together for the past year. I work as a graphic designer from home, and she's a marketing coordinator at a startup. Since I work from home and my hours are flexible, I naturally took on most of the cooking. Not because she asked, I genuinely enjoy it. Been perfecting recipes since college. Last Thursday was absolute chaos. Client emergency, deadline moved up by a week, working since 6 a.m. Around 7 p.m. Veronica walks in and immediately asks, "What's for dinner?" I looked up from my screen, realized I hadn't even thought about food. "Sorry babe, been swamped." "Haven't started anything? We could order Thai?" Her face went cold. "Seriously? I've been at work all day." "I've been working all day too, just got caught up with this project." "Your cooking sucks anyway. I only eat it to be polite." Record scratch moment. 2.5 years of meals. Homemade pasta, Sunday roasts, her favorite butternut squash soup I made every time she was sick. "You're probably right," I said quietly, turning back to my screen. She looked surprised, maybe expected me to argue. "Well, yeah, order whatever you want. I'm going to shower." That night I ordered one pad Thai, for myself. When she came out asking where her food was, I shrugged. "You said my cooking sucks. Figured you'd prefer getting your own." The look on her face, priceless. "You're being petty." "No, I'm being considerate. Wouldn't want to subject you to my terrible cooking anymore." She ordered her own food, slammed around the kitchen making a point of how inconvenient it was. I ate my pad Thai in peace, saved my project, and started planning. If my cooking sucked so bad, she wouldn't have to suffer through it anymore. Update 1, 1 week later. The first few days were almost funny. I'd wake up early, make myself eggs Benedict or French toast, eat it while she was getting ready. She'd come out expecting breakfast like usual. For the past year, I always made extra. Now, just one plate. "Where's mine?" "Didn't want to poison you with my terrible cooking. There's cereal in the pantry." Day 3. She tried to guilt trip. "I didn't mean it that harsh. You're overreacting." "No, you were honest. I appreciate that." Really opened my eyes. Day 4, she started making her own breakfast, burned toast and runny eggs. Left the mess for me to clean. I left it right there, took photos, started cooking lunch, made myself panko-crusted salmon with lemon butter sauce and roasted vegetables. The whole apartment smelled incredible. She worked from home that day, conveniently, and came out asking if I made extra. "Nope, just one serving." Your Uber Eats history shows you know plenty of good places though. She spent $18 on a mediocre sandwich. By day 7, things escalated. Her best friend Cassidy came over for what was supposed to be our regular Sunday dinner. I was in the kitchen making beef Wellington. Yes, beef Wellington for one. Cassidy, "Smells amazing. Can't wait to eat." Me, "Oh, I'm only making one portion. Veronica says my cooking sucks, so I don't cook for her anymore." Cassidy looked at Veronica, who turned red. "He's being ridiculous." I made one comment. One honest comment, I corrected. "Hey Cassidy, there's a great pizza place that delivers. Menus on the fridge." Watching Veronica try to explain to her foodie best friend why we were ordering pizza while I ate beef Wellington was delicious. Cassidy kept looking at my plate, then at Veronica, clearly doing the math. But here's where it gets good. Veronica started a campaign. Suddenly, her mom was calling asking why I was starving her daughter. Her sister texted saying I was being abusive. Her dad even chimed in about real men provide for their women. I responded to each with the same message. Veronica informed me my cooking sucks, and she only ate it to be polite. I'm respecting her preferences. Then came the grocery bill issue. See, we split groceries 50-50, but I did all the shopping. Since I was now cooking for one, my grocery bill dropped from $400 a month to about $150. When I asked for her half, $75, she lost it. I'm spending $300 a month on takeout. Sounds like a personal choice. The grocery split is for groceries I buy, which is now just my food. She actually called me financially abusive for buying my own groceries. The mental gymnastics were Olympic level. Update 2, 2 weeks in. Week 2 started with Veronica attempting to cook for herself. Attempt is the key word. She made spaghetti, somehow burnt the bottom while the top was still crunchy. The smoke alarm went off twice. She threw the whole pot in the sink and stormed off. I made myself carbonara that night, from scratch, with homemade pasta. She ate cereal in angry silence. Tuesday, she tried a compromise. Okay, I'm sorry I said your cooking sucks. Can we go back to normal now? Do you actually think my cooking is good, or are you just hungry? Silence. That's what I thought. I'm good with the current arrangement. Wednesday was when she went nuclear. Posted on social media about how her boyfriend was withholding food as punishment and creating a hostile living environment. The comments were mixed until I responded with a simple, I offered to cook for you. You said my cooking sucks, and you only ate it to be polite. I'm respecting your opinion. You have full access to the kitchen and groceries. Her friends started asking questions she couldn't answer. Like why she wanted food that supposedly sucked. Like why she couldn't cook for herself. Like why a grown woman needed her boyfriend to feed her. Thursday, her mom showed up unannounced with groceries. Tried to guilt trip me while Veronica sat there looking smug. A good man takes care of his woman, regardless of silly fights. I agreed. That's why I'm not forcing her to eat food she finds disgusting anymore. That would be cruel. Her mom tried to cook dinner for us. Emphasis on tried. Burnt the chicken, underseasoned everything, rice was mush. I politely declined and made myself a quick stir-fry. The CBF from both of them could have powered a wind farm. Friday was the breaking point. Veronica's company had their monthly potluck. She signed up to bring her famous spinach artichoke dip. The one I'd been making for her for 2 years that everyone loved. The one she'd never made herself. She asked me Thursday night to make it. But my cooking sucks? This is different. It's for work, so you want to take my sucky cooking to work and claim credit for it. It's not like that. What's it like then? She couldn't answer. Tried to make it herself that night. Failed spectacularly. Tried again Friday morning. Worse, somehow. Ended up buying something from the store and trying to pass it off as homemade. Her coworker, who follows my cooking Instagram, called her out immediately. But Saturday was my masterpiece. I invited my buddy James and his wife over for dinner. Didn't tell Veronica. Spent all day preparing a 5-course meal. Appetizers, soup course, salad, main, duck confit, dessert, creme brulee. The works. Set the dining room table for 3. When they arrived, Veronica assumed she was included. Went to sit down. Oh, that seat's for James. You said my cooking sucks, remember? She stood there, in front of our friends, while I explained the situation. James's wife, Nicole, actually gasped when I got to the only eat it to be polite part. Veronica ate leftover Chinese takeout in the kitchen while we had a 5-star meal in the next room. Nicole, who's a chef herself, kept complimenting every dish loud enough for Veronica to hear. That night, Veronica broke, full tears. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Your cooking is amazing. Please, I can't do this anymore. I've spent $500 on food this month. I'm gaining weight from all the takeout. I miss your cooking, please. You weren't sorry when you said it. You weren't sorry when you told your family I was starving you. You're sorry now because you're facing consequences. What do you want from me? Nothing. I want nothing from you. I'm actually thinking about the whole relationship now. If you could lie about something as basic as enjoying my cooking for 2.5 years, what else are you lying about? Final update, 3 weeks later. The 3rd week was desperation mode. Veronica tried everything, cooking classes, quit after 1 lesson, meal prep services, $200 week, canceled after seeing the bill, moving back to her parents temporarily, lasted 2 days before her mom sent her back, trying to seduce me, hard pass when she'd spent 2 weeks calling me abusive online. Then she did something that sealed the deal. She called my mom who taught me to cook, my mom who spent years perfecting recipes with me, my mom who was proud that her son could take care of himself and others, told her I was being cruel and manipulative, that I was starving her and acting like a child. My mom asked one question, did you tell him his cooking sucks? Well, yes, but... Click. My mom hung up, then called me laughing. She really thought I'd take her side after insulting my teaching? That was Thursday. Friday, I came home to find Veronica had ordered grocery delivery. $300 worth of ingredients for meals she'd found on Pinterest. The kitchen was a disaster. Flour everywhere, 3 pans burnt, something unidentifiable in the oven that might have been chicken at some point. She was crying at the kitchen table. "I can't do this. I don't know how you make it look so easy. I'm so hungry and tired, and everything I make is terrible and costs so much money. So my cooking doesn't suck. No, it's amazing. I'm an idiot. I was just mad about work that day and took it out on you. Please, I'm literally begging you." Here's the thing. It wasn't about the cooking anymore. It was about respect. It was about taking me for granted. It was about weaponizing her family against me. It was about publicly slandering me instead of just apologizing. I'm done. Veronica, this isn't about food. It's about you showing me who you really are when you don't get your way. You're ending our relationship over cooking? No, I'm ending it over respect. Pack your things. The meltdown was epic. Called me every name in the book. Said I'd wasted her time. That no woman would put up with someone so petty. That I'd die alone. I just kept cooking my dinner. 1 perfectly seared ribeye, garlic mashed potatoes, grilled asparagus. She was still screaming while I plated it. "Seriously? You're cooking right now?" "Yeah, for one, like I have been for 3 weeks. She moved out that weekend, tried to take some of my kitchen equipment. I had receipts for everything. She left with her clothes, her makeup, and her injured pride. Posted all over social media about her abusive ex who used food to control her. Most people who knew us saw through it, especially after I posted my side with screenshots of her texts admitting she lied. It's been a month now. I'm dating someone new. Met her at a cooking class I started taking for fun. She thinks this whole story is hilarious and regularly tells me my cooking is amazing. Genuinely, with specifics about what she likes. Veronica? Last I heard, she's living with her parents, eating her mom's cooking, and complaining about it to anyone who'll listen. Her sister reached out to apologize, said Veronica admitted she was wrong, but was too proud to apologize properly. Too proud to apologize, but not too proud to eat cereal for 3 weeks while I ate like a king. My cooking doesn't suck. She did.